Hello and welcome back, dear friends. Today, we invite you to lose yourself in a profoundly moving tale, a story stitched together by invisible threads of love, sacrifice, and the relentless belief in miracles when life offers none. This is the story of James and Tudiep, two souls whose paths were never meant to cross, and yet whose union would become a testament to the enduring strength of the human heart. Their connection began gently, like sunlight breaking through the mist of a painful past. But just as their love began to bloom, life struck with brutal cruelty. Tudiep was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive illness, one so severe that without urgent and expensive treatment, her life hung by the thinnest thread. Would their love survive such devastating odds? Could James, torn between reason, family obligations, and overwhelming affection, muster the courage to fight for her, even if it meant going against everything? This is not just a story. It is a journey of the heart. After weeks spent battling fear and uncertainty within the sterile walls of the hospital, the day of Tudiep's discharge finally came. But the joy was shadowed by a cruel truth. The local medical facilities lacked the tools and specialists needed to treat her condition. It was a quiet devastation, one that neither Tudiep nor James spoke aloud, but both understood intimately. James came to collect her himself. As he drove her home, a storm of emotions swirled within him, anxiety, hope, and a love so profound it threatened to spill from every glance. Before picking her up, he had called his mother and asked her to prepare Tudiep's modest home in the countryside, a quiet farmhouse nestled amid green fields and the chirping of birds. It was Tudiep's sanctuary, the place where she found peace with her animals and simple routines. His mother, a woman of wealth and refinement, did not hesitate. She had met Tudiep only once but saw in her a quiet dignity and strength that transcended appearance. That morning, she rolled up her sleeves, feeding chickens, scrubbing dusty windows, and sweeping every forgotten corner. She then headed to the market to select the freshest vegetables, fragrant herbs, and warm spices to prepare a comforting welcome meal. The home glowed, not just with the fading light of sunset, but with the love of a mother preparing for a daughter she never had but already cherished. Yet, James made one last stop before arriving at the farmhouse. He pulled into a small boutique on the edge of town. The warm lights inside glowed softly, casting a gentle golden hue on the carefully arranged clothing. He looked at Tudiep and smiled. "Before we go home," he said, "I want you to have something new." A symbol of a new beginning. "Everything will be all right." Tudiep, ever modest, shook her head. "James, I don't need anything. Coming home is more than enough." But James gently took her hand. "You've carried this burden alone for too long," he whispered. "Let me carry it now." Let me take care of you. His voice was like a balm to her wearied soul. She didn't need clothes, not really. But she couldn't deny the way his care melted the cold edges of her heart. Inside, James chose with purpose, a soft beige sweater, a floral dress with delicate prints, and a white scarf to keep her warm. To protect your voice, he said with a wink, because I love hearing you speak. When they left the store, the bag in her hand was light, but her heart, full. As they reached the farmhouse, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the trees in golden fire. Inside, the scent of warm vegetable soup drifted from the kitchen. On the wooden table, a clay pot still steamed with freshly cooked fish. There were fried eggs, Tudiep's favorite, served beside a simple vase of yellow chrysanthemums picked from the garden. Tudiep stood at the doorway, speechless. Her eyes filled with tears. Love had never been shown to her like this. Not in gestures so quiet, yet so full of care. James's mother emerged, wiping her hands on her apron. You're home, sweetheart, she said warmly. Go wash your hands. Dinner is ready. Tudiep smiled, truly smiled, for the first time in a long time. She felt, at last, that she belonged. They sat together in the soft glow of the kitchen, no lavish setting, no crystal plates, but the warmth in that room could melt glaciers. That evening, they were a family, but Tudiep's body remained fragile. After only a few spoonfuls of rice, she grew tired. James gently guided her to bed, laying her down beside the window where a soft breeze kissed her cheek. He tucked her in, brushing a lock of hair from her forehead. Rest now, he whispered. I'll be right here. She drifted into sleep with his presence like a lullaby. In the quiet kitchen, James's mother watched him closely. She looks so delicate, she said. James nodded, masking the truth behind tired eyes. She needs treatment abroad, he admitted. It's expensive. Her expression softened. Whatever you need, let me know. She's already family to me. James felt her words settle deep in his chest, a mixture of comfort and guilt. He hadn't told her everything. Not yet. Later that night, a car pulled up. The sound of tires on gravel snapped James from his thoughts. It was Dong, a man from Tudiep's past, once silently in love with her, and now standing in the doorway, his face tight with worry. I heard Tudiep's sick, Dong said bluntly. How did it get this far? James didn't respond. He simply bowed his head, accepting the sting of truth in Dong's voice. I thought you'd protect her, Dong continued. You let this happen. You should have acted sooner. Don't just sit there in regret. James had no words, only remorse. Dung didn't wait for permission. He walked straight to Tudiep's room and paused. In the soft light, he saw the pale outline of the woman he once loved. Fragile, still. He didn't touch her. He couldn't. Moments later, he returned. If you fail her again, he warned, don't think I won't come back. And this time, I won't let her go. Then, he vanished into the night. James stood alone in the dark, his heart shredded by guilt and fear. He walked slowly to Tudiep's bedside and took her cold, delicate hand in his. He didn't speak. He didn't cry, he simply watched over her, as one might guard a flickering candle in a storm, ready to shelter it from the wind, with nothing but love. Will their love survive the test of fate? As the night deepened, so did the questions. Can love alone be enough to save a life? Can James's silent sacrifices and unwavering devotion be the miracle Tudiep needs? Or will fate, unkind and unbending, write a different ending? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for the next chapter in this powerful saga of love, pain, and hope.